Hey everybody, what's up? We back. We're just waiting for John, but John's on his way. Should be here anytime. We don't have a huge show, but we got some cool things to talk about tonight. What's up, Chris? We are going to talk about Universal UK. That's the big news coming around. We're gonna do a review of Nightmare Acres. Do You Fear What I Fear review. It's a haunted house that was Christmas themed that we went to Saturday. We spent 2.5 hours in a haunted house. Outside, freezing our balls off, and it was cold, and it was awesome. And we're going to break down all the cool things that happened, because this was an extreme event, and it was pretty cool. We got an update about Six Flags Cedar Fiar merger with another lawsuit coming up. We got this thing about the RI karting, R1 indoor karting that's down here. That's like the big thing we have in Rhode Island to do, because we don't have any theme parks. We don't have anything really. So the go-kart thing is like our Six Flags, so to speak, over here. We also have an update about the Kid Flash Cosmic coasters at Over Georgia and Fiesta, Texas. And we're also going to talk about the tour that we just got off of musically, because that was pretty damn cool. So we're going to talk about that stuff and whatever else pops up, because I know this UK thing is like a cool thing, and the haunted house is another really cool big topic to talk about. You know, a lot of cool things have been going around. This is really the slow time, because we're getting ready for Christmas, right? Monday is Christmas. So we got all this stuff going on, trying to figure everything out. So, yeah. And we only have, after this, we only have 2 more shows. So you're going to have one next week, next Wednesday. And then you're going to have one the following Wednesday. And then the Growth Show is officially retired. Now, that doesn't mean we're ending everything. Doesn't mean we're doing nothing. Oh, boy. Yeah, it's going to be tough working on Christmas, especially in the theme park industry, which Chris does. He works at Universal. But yeah, so I'm going to give you a little update of what's going to be happening, because some people have been at like, hey, what's going on? You know, you're ending the Growth Show. Why? And then what's coming? You know, like I said, to me, the Growth Show we've been doing it for 10 years. 10, 11 years now. So I want to do something different. I'm trying to get away from being trapped to a New England thing. And I get it. We were based off of New England. I've said this a million times. I'll say it a million more. So we're based off of a New England. SFNEOnline was basically a Six Flags New England fan site. Then we added all the New England parks, like Compounds, Canopy Lake, you know, so on and so forth. You know, Edaville and Quasi and anything, you know, zoos, anything cool in the New England area. Well, there's not a lot of news. You know what I mean? You guys want content coming, and you guys, for the most part, enjoy when we do make content. I haven't really made like crazy videos in a long time. I haven't had the time or the how do I put it? The drive to do so when it comes to theme parks. I like to travel around to different theme parks. I believe in that there are better parks out there than any Six Flags park. That's just, you know what I mean? Like there are other parks, and a lot of people, I get it. A lot of people don't travel out. A lot of people stick to local things. That's why, like people in Florida or wherever, they have their own little thing that they do, right? And people follow them for that. Well, if I was to just do New England stuff, I would get bored and just end it, which that's what was happening. There's nothing, the parks for the most part are not adding anything. They just, you know, they do. I mean, like Lake Compounds is doing the redo of Wildcat. Six Flags New England is just doing more painting and, you know, doing whatever. Canopy is hit or miss with rides, and it takes them a while to add a ride, but they were a small family-owned park, so I get it. You know, you had Funtown, Splashtown. I mean, the biggest news in New England for this year was Funtown, Splashtown with a dark ride, which I have not rode yet, but I'm going to next year. And I feel it's just time for me to cover and do what I need to do, what I feel. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, Orlando it's its own world. And up here in New England, you know, all the parks, for the most part, are pretty much shut down except for their little Christmas events. But for the most part, it's just a shell of itself. You know, you got Christmas lights, see Santa, a few rides here and there, you know, I get it. It's really cold, and I don't want to go do anything cold. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be out in the cold. I want to be where it's warm. So that means in my house or doing indoor things for Christmas. And I get it. That's why, like, Holiday in the Park probably left, because everybody was like, you know what? I'm sick of freezing my ass off at a theme park, all bundled up and wearing coats and boots and gloves and hats and big giant winter coats. It just doesn't make for a good time. But I feel where we're heading is good. I don't have a name for the new podcast yet. Eventually the name SFNEOnline may or may not change. It's a conversation that we need to have with Charles, because if you remember, as of January 1st, Charles is the official person that takes over SFNEOnline as of January 1st. He knows that, and I'm handing him the keys on January 1st. Now, that does not mean I'm leaving. That's not what that is. It's just for this to continue on, for a new generation of fans, it needs to be somebody with a passionate drive. That is not me. In the theme park industry, I do not have the passionate drive. Now, if it's music, I got you all day. That's where my heart is right now. Don't get me wrong, I don't hate theme parks. I still go to them. You guys know that. I still love going to rides, still love going to parks. I am just picky and choosy about where I go, where I spend my money, and where I would like to have fun. So, you know, like, I go to places like Kennywood and Dollywood and, Florida parks and Busch Gardens and whatever, all over the place. I would probably go to Dorney before I would go to Six Flags New England. And it's just Six Flags has got the issues, and it's going to take some years. And then when they get doing their thing again, back up and running, I will go back. I just don't feel right now for me. And that's just my opinion. I'm not all happy and hunky-dory about it. You know what I mean? So I want to see where Charles takes the vision of his vision of SFNEOnline. He can navigate it the way he wants, and then when he's done with it, he passes it off to the next generation. The next people that want to do it. You just got to find that passionate person that wants to take it over, who you feel could take it over. And Charles is that guy. Charles is probably going to do better than I did. And that's okay. I'm not hating on Charles. I love Charles. That's why I'm handing him the keys to the kingdom. I no longer want that responsibility. I want to just to be able to help out when he needs my help, do what I got to do, and still, I still want to talk about the theme park news. I still enjoy doing it. But what's going to happen is once the final Grow show is over, we're going to start doing construction back here. So all the stuff behind me is going to get put on the other side of where you can't see, and we're actually building it up. And this area is going to become my work office area, and then the other side is going to be podcasting, music recording. That we're building a stage to do shows for a podcast that we're doing musically. That's going to be starting up, and we're just gonna have fun. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna do whatever we do, and hopefully you guys still come around and enjoy what we do. I'm still gonna make videos at parks. Like I know, like when I went to Universal for the Christmas stuff, I didn't really film much. I took a lot of pictures, but I didn't really film much. It was my granddaughter's first time, and we were just having fun. So I was being in the moment, you know what I mean? And that's what I did. I didn't need to take a million videos or nothing like that. I was just enjoying myself. And that's what I wanted to do. So that's what I did. But going forward, no. It's going to be called something else. We haven't figured that out. I haven't sat down with John and everybody. We're trying to come up, once. So January 1st, Charles takes over. The following week, we shut down for like we always do at the end of the year, the beginning of the year, because there's not really any news. There's nothing big going on. Nothing. So instead of just boring you guys with shit that's not going on, we're just we're building down here. We're building the podcasting studio. We're going to make it look nicer than we've ever had. It's going to be cool. It's not going to look like garbage behind me. Because if you look behind me, you can see there's a lot of the stuff in the bins are going to get hung up all over the walls, which is funny. It's just, we took it down from the other podcast and just kept it in bins and never put it back up. I know, very weird. I just got lazy. I'm going to be honest with you all. I got lazy, and my heart for doing this just kind of sank a little bit. I was banging, like you guys know, I was grinding out video after video after video with a lot of cool stuff. Some stuff was dumb. Some stuff was cool. I could tell what videos were hitting, and obviously they were New England videos. And the stuff outside of New England, people didn't really care. But I'm not going to be calling the YouTube channel, like the show. It's not based off of Six Flags. We're going to be doing a little bit of everything. We're still going to cover New England stuff, but it's kind of like there's nothing really going on. Like I don't know what anybody wants me to do, especially for those that follow me for the New England aspect of things. You know what I mean? That's coming back. That's a thing, because John was not originally going to be here tonight because he was stuck in some traffic. But I was going to actually do Planet Coaster instead of doing the Grove Show. I was. So when we do construction, I will do Planet Coaster stuff. Because the construction should only take 2-3 days, really. We're not like going crazy and doing a lot of crazy things that you think we were going to do. So yeah, it's going to definitely be different. And we're going to have fun. And we're just going to make it look good. We're going to make it look presentable, not like something out of the ghetto. And I want people to enjoy, and for me, it's going to be quality over quantity. You know what I mean? When I go make a theme park video, I want to film a bunch of stuff. I've learned some new filming techniques that I wasn't paying attention to in terms of stuff. Like different angles and stuff that I wasn't really doing, and trying to, I was just straight out filming, not really doing too much craziness. And I want to get back into doing some cool stuff that I did years ago doing this, like a few years, like pre-COVID. Like I was like on fire, like making some cool videos with some cool effects going on, like revert, whoop, 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 all kinds of cool things. I want to get back into that. You know what I mean? I want to get back into doing what I did before and find that love. So for me to get to where I need to be, I needed to end the Grove Show. I needed to pass on SFNEOnline. Because, look, my life, I'm not saying nobody's life is easy. I'm not saying my life's more worse than any of you, because it's not. But for some reason, I pride myself in taking on too many things and then going crazy. I run an actual company, me and my dad. We run a company. We run a business. And that takes up a lot of my time. Then I started doing music, and then all of a sudden that started blowing up and going crazy. Then, I was doing SFNEOnline, and things were going good, and then I had to get rid of stuff out of my life. I couldn't constantly be going on the go. There's not enough hours in the day. So something had to take the hit. And it's not about money. I mean, we don't really make much money on this channel, and that's fine. I'm here to entertain everybody. I'm here to conversate with you guys. We all enjoy something in common, depending upon the park, depending upon the rides, whatever. We've all had great conversations. I want to also, in the Grove Show, make little segments. You know what I mean? I want to make little segments when we do the Grove Show. And I want, whatever it is. Whatever we want to be talking about. I've watched other YouTubers in different genres, like different hobbies and stuff. And I was like, ooh, I like that. Ooh, I could use something similar what you're doing. I get what you're doing. I can take it, make it my own. And it's not exactly copying because it's a different topic. And it would work out. So there's a lot of learning curve, a lot of things that I've been researching, and I want to try to make things better. You know what I mean? Like, you guys could tell that I've been down in the dumps about doing this theme park stuff. There's a lot of days I'm like, I don't want to do it. But I do it. And you know why? It's because of you guys. That's why I continue to do it. If I saw 0 views and nobody was watching, then I know it's my time to go away. And I know I'm not the typical fan of theme parks that a lot of people are. A lot of people that you see, all these big YouTubers, you know why they're big? They kiss the park's ass. They got their lips sewed so far into their ass, and that's not me. I will not bow down to anybody. I will tell you when you did good, and I will tell you when you did bad. That is what I do, and that's what I will always do. And that's not the popular thing to do. If I wanted to be bigger and have 100,000 followers, I'd have to sew my lips to somebody's asshole, and I don't want to do that. I'm not playing what do they call that, human centipede, just to get views. Yeah, I'm not a brown noser. And if you think I'm gonna be a brown noser to people, then this is not the channel for you, because I talk shit, and we all know that, and I will tell you exactly how I feel. And maybe that's why there's a small market for that, and I'm okay with that. I don't need to have a big market. You know, because this doesn't make money, so I'm just doing this for fun.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't matter.
I made it.
Oh, yeah, we could do different guests in the video. We could do all kinds of stuff. There's a lot we can do. And it's going to take a little bit to build it back up and change what it was and a new name and whatever the hell it is. And that's what we're going to do. So I appreciate everybody that watches, follows, and does everything. Things are going to get better, I promise you. Especially with me not at the helm. I don't want to be at the helm. It's just not for me.
I'm thinking of bringing something from that you gave me. And we can have a game and see who wins it. And we can send it to them.
What?
The Ace Day SFNEOnline sign.
Oh, yeah. I know, because I think it depends upon where I set the podcast and thing. I might start getting rid of like the golden ticket banner, the fucking mountain coaster sign. It just depends on when I start. What do you call it? When we start the decorating process.
Yeah.
But before I start decorating, I gotta get the office back up and running first.
Yeah, the office. You're moving the office on the other side.
This side.
This side.
Yeah.
So everything's going on that side.
Yeah. Well, because big area, and I'm gonna build a stage right there.
Yep.
And then that's gonna be like a little hangout area over there.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have plenty of room to
Play.
Yeah. It's just tough to envision with all the shit everywhere. But I mean, all this stuff will easily, comfortably fit in here.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have a big giant Picasso of open space, and it's the mountain coaster sign is part of the Boulder Dash sign. The original 20-year-old at the time was 20 years old. The park gave it to me because they were getting rid of it, and they were like, "Oh, we know somebody who collects things." So I may get rid of it. It's heavy, it's big. Somebody would have to come pick it up. You can't ship that.
No.
I might sell it for like wicked cheap, just to get rid of it. And yeah, but now John's here, so let's we're gonna save the tour thing, and we'll do the last two things. Gonna be tour and then Nightmare Acres, and then we'll do everything else. So let's go.
Oh, you did put it.
What?
All right, Cotton.
Yeah, because it was an email that came in from.
Did I show you the video?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you showed it to me on the tour.
That was cool.
What do we got here? Oh.
Yeah, I tried to tag you in there, but I was having issues.
Yeah, sometimes I can't tag everybody all the time. I don't know why. Sometimes it does. I don't get it. I don't know. But anyway, so let's start with if you're familiar. Yeah, I've seen it, but I didn't look at it. I haven't. Like I said, I've been so busy. I don't know what I have to time. Like when we were on tour, dude, I didn't even remember what fucking day it was.
No, he sent news today.
Yeah, I know, but I don't. It's the end of the year for me, so I don't want anybody to take offense if I don't get back to anybody. I got to get I need all this documentation.
Yeah.
That's a lot of documentation. And then I have to input it into QuickBooks, and then we're changing accountants, so we're in the middle of a bunch of shit. So if anybody that tries to message me and I don't answer them, please don't take offense. This is my worst time of the year to do anything. Like, realistically, I shouldn't have did that tour. That kind of fucked me a little bit. But I did it, and it was worth it.
Yes, it was.
So, and then potentially another one coming in February. So, I'm just waiting to find out, finalization of shit. But anyway, so, R1, taxes are going to screw us. What do you mean? I don't know what he's talking about. R1 Indoor Karting in Rhode Island. It's located on 100 Higginson Ave. It's introducing an elevated karting experience with new multi-level go-kart track spanning over a third of a mile. A newly constructed multi-level track supports 3 levels of speed for family and adult races, accommodating up to 18 races simultaneously. The track features 14 intricate turns, a large fluorescent cityscape mural an array of color-changing LED lights. Construction for the track was done in collaboration with the 360 Karting, who manufactured and assisted in the assembly. Representatives from R1 Karting said this 10-day project with over 3,000 man-hours stands as a flagship venture for 360 Karting. We are consistently thinking about how we can provide a fun and standout experience for our customers. R1 was recently nominated for the title for Best Family Entertainment Center in the country and has emerged as a top 3 finalist in the Best Family Entertainment Center and Location-Based Entertainment categories alongside Hasbro City and Scene 75. The winner will receive the Brass Wing Award from IAPA, signifying significant achievement in the entertainment
industry.
Yeah, that thing. So that's that's. I mean, I've been there quite a few times.
The new track looks cool.
Yeah, it does look cool. I've always wanted to do a private race without having a bunch of friggin' morons. I remember one time I went and there was this kid. I don't even think he was old enough to even drive a car. He was little. And he just kept hitting everybody. So then me and Jimmy got pissed at this kid and we hit him and fucking smashed him and spun him out on a wall. Then they had to fucking take him out of the car. It's like, yeah, you're done. It was on the last lap. We fucked that kid up. I'm like, don't. We're here to race. We're not here to smash and play bumper cars.
It seems to be there's always at least one of those asswads in each of the races, because even when I used to do it with dipshit in Devon, one race some kid was an asswad and over that hill and into that top and that curve slammed me head on into it. That hurt.
Yes, that's why when people start doing that shit to me, I'll always get them because they do it within the first 2 laps.
Yeah,
I'll always get them, and then I know how to spin. I can spin anybody out at any time on them things. I am a pro. If you need somebody to take somebody out, I am your man. Guaranteed or your money back. I will take you.
Racing team.
Oh, I will take you. I've done it. Anybody that's ever fucked with me was in a wall and they lost. Spun out, had to stop all the cars because I messed them up. So, don't mess with me on a go-kart track. I want to race. I'm not here to bump you. I want to see who's going faster, who's doing what. I'm here to have fun, not... Well, even Gibby was like, yo, don't fuck with Giggles. He's got a gun. He'll shoot and ask questions later. That's what he said. Live. I got it on video. But anyway. So
were you able to save that video?
Which one?
You and that guy doing the mosh and...
Oh, I still have it on my phone and your thing. I haven't downloaded it yet. I did show Jess. She's like, what the fuck are you doing? A quick note on what we're talking about that you have no idea. When we were in Akron, Fury got invited out to play Big Ballers ICP on a boat. Their Christmas party on a boat thing. So he was practicing his set. That was his set. He was doing that. He was doing on balls. It was a different set. So he wanted to sing the Titanic song, My Heart Will Go On, because they were on a boat.
Me and Jeremy have him practicing.
So, he's doing his thing, and so then somebody was like, we need a mosh pit. So me and this guy I don't even know, we start doing instead of like moshing, we're like, and bumping in. It was funny. You had to be there to see it. It was funny for sure.
Yes, it was.
But yeah, we just do dumb things. We're just having fun, and that's what we're talking about. We're doing the My Heart Will Go On mosh pit, which was kind of dumb.
Funny.
It was funny. It was definitely you. If you didn't see it live or video of it, you missed out. You messed up because it was really funny. All right, Six Flags over Georgia and Six Flags Fiesta Texas. The Kids Flash Cosmic Coast is having issues. As closed. They're both currently closed down. The trains are reported as being removed from the tracks. And they're hearing the ride experience was rougher than it should have been for a new family coaster. The thought is that Skyline may have pulled the trains to perform some work on the wheel assemblies to improve the overall ride experience. No word on how long they may remain closed, but before bringing the trains back for a new test run. Oh wait, did it reopen? Did they fix it? Because I wrote this the other day, so I don't know if it's been reopened or not. But that was the last that I've seen that it was down.
Jay, what's your update?
Oh, it's coming back online soon. I mean, this is kind of like do or die for Skyline right now.
Yeah.
If they can't get these 2 rides going, they're in trouble.
They might as well hang it up.
Yeah, or they need to get new engineers or go back to the drawing board. I mean, parks are not going to keep giving them chances if they can't get the shit right.
Yeah.
I mean, at least they got them working versus the other ones that wouldn't work at all. I don't get that.
And they're adding like theming to their queue line.
They need to add theming around the ride. It looks, I don't know. I get it. But like, if you're calling yourself a theme park, you need to heavily theme. A cardboard cutout, metal sign, or whatever you want to call it, is not theming. I'm sorry. It's not theming.
You need a 3D, 4D style dummies.
No, they need to have things. Like actual things. Not a sign. I mean, they rushed to get that open. So obviously, I'm giving the benefit of the doubt. They rushed to get them open. They should have waited till next year to get them open instead of, let's open it. That's the park's fault. That's the company's fault. That's not. We'll see what happens now after they get it back on. Does it fix it? Were they able to fix it? Was it? I mean, it could have been, the people constructing it were probably given a timeline.
Yeah.
We need this done by blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, we could do it. And like, okay, we open it. And I think they didn't test it enough with people in it. They didn't, you know what I mean? They didn't do enough. They were just trying to get this thing open. That falls into like, when you buy computer software or you get a new car or a pinball machine or a video game. And when you buy it, there's all bugs and shit and everything. So I feel things should not rush to be put out. I like the old days when you had to wait for this thing to be tested to death. We need to go back to that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm tired of... I mean, I always hated that about pinball machines when I used to buy them. You'd pay $7,000 to $10,000 for a machine. And if they were advertised in 8 modes, you'd get 3. Right out of the box. You had to wait for updates and then update them.
What did Jay say?
They had a technical rehearsal and then close. Yeah, so there's... They just need to take their time with all this shit. Like, let's, you know what I mean? Like, I get it. Being, like, when you're testing it with water dummies, it's different. You know what I mean? You're not, yes, that's helping. You're getting the laps in to get this thing broken in. But you still, like, I forgot how many laps. I think it's like 500 or something like that these coasters got to do before it can open. Well, they should do 500 with water dummies and another 500 laps with people before you even dream. That way you got people going, okay, yeah, it hurts on this turn. It hurts here. You know what I mean? Like, then you can adjust. See, they took their time with Cliffhanger and it's fine.
Yeah.
So they just need to take their time. Like, I get it. You're spending money. You're trying to get your return on investment. Rushing the attractions is the wrong idea for anybody. Because, like, I'm willing to bet even when Universal opens Epic, that they're going to have issues with rides. You know what I mean? They're trying to work it in because, again, you're testing it with water dummies, and hopefully Universal will take the time. And what I hope is by the end of next year, right, they're ready to open, but they do soft opening.
Yeah. Like,
okay, you put the sign out, this is soft opening. Let it be or don't. Just let employees or whatever ride. You know what I mean? And just... Ride. Yeah. So that way they can... I don't know what you got to do, but I don't want to see people rushing shit. That's just me. Because when you rush this... The proof is in the pudding. You were rushing to open these 2 rides, and the proof is in the pudding. Take your time. Slow down a little bit. Take your time and do the due diligence and do it right. Then good things will happen. Good things will happen! They will happen. Hey, what's up, Jason in Paradise? All right, so here's some Six Flags Cedar Fair merger news. One of Cedar Fair's largest inventors has sent a letter to the U.S. amusement park operator to complain that the company is stripping shareholders from a say on its planned $8 billion merger with the Six Flags Entertainment Corp. New Berger Berman, what a name, which owns about 3% of Cedar Fair, told Reuters it wrote to the company on December 4th to complain that it structured deals so that shareholders will not get to vote on it as Six Flags shareholders will. This was achieved, according to Newberg, by having Six Flags pay out an $85 million special dividend that shrunk its size and allowed Cedar Fiar to be deemed the acquirer in the transaction. Had it been deemed the acquisition target, change of control provisions in Cedar Fiar's bylaws would have required it to hold a shareholder vote on the deal. That guy also said that the breakup fee structure discourages Cedar Fiar from exploring offers from other parties. It added that Cedar Fiar shareholders who enjoyed tax benefits because the company was structured as a partnership will lose out because the combined entity will be taxed as a corporation. Cedar Fiar declined to comment. Six Flags did not immediately respond to requests for comment. And then the managing director, Doug Ratchlin, said Cedar Fiar responded to his letter by holding a call with him last week to hear him out, but that the company has taken no action since. The tie-up, which was agreed to last month, will unite Cedar Fiar properties, which have a license to use Peanuts characters, and with Six Flags, who are in water parks with the license Warner Brothers and DC comic characters. The companies say that the appeal to visitors of the combined park portfolio will boost revenue, cash flow, helping the parks compete with rivals like SeaWorld and Disney. Since the news of this planned deal broke in early November, Cedar Fiar shares have climbed about 14%. And then that guy's been an investor in Cedar Fiar for almost 30 years. In 2010, it and other investors successfully opposed a takeover of Cedar Fiar by private equity firm Apollo Management. The investors at Apollo's offer undervalued the company. So,
This guy's bitching and complaining.
because he didn't get that special buyout, he wants money. That's what the guy wants.
That's all he wants.
And because he's not getting, hey, he bought stock in the wrong company. Oh, that was Universal was thinking about buying the talk. And I think that's I have this gut feeling that that's going to happen. I do. A lot of people do. It may not happen, but I got a gut feeling. Because if you remember, Universal was also actively trying to get Fox when that was going on. I mean, if they didn't jump in it, Disney would have got it for like $40 billion or something, $35 billion or whatever.
A lot more cheaper.
Yeah, a lot. And they ended up having to pay over $70 billion. I don't remember the final number. It was over $70 billion for it. And in the end, it wasn't worth it to them, they find out.
Yep.
It just, the amount that, and what's been going on, it just hasn't panned out. But Warner Brothers is pretty much tanking right now. So they're going to be cheap to buy. And who just got a nice big fat check from Disney was Universal for over $8 billion for the rest of
Hulu.
Warner can't be put up for sale through though until April. Why is there like some kind of contract thing, or I don't know why Warner can't? Why is Warner blocked until April? Well, if that happens, that's when Universal's gonna scoop that up if they're going to. I feel. Oh, it has to deal with the Discovery merger, so they have to keep it till April. Okay. So here's why I feel this is a good thing for Universal. They're not going to spend crazy money like they did for Fox. Number one. Number two, that's going to give them DC. Now, Chris and I have been talking about idea. He came up with a great idea that if somehow, and I don't think that's going to be possible, but they can, but they don't. But he was saying like Marvel versus DC because there are comics like that. Like take out.
There are comics, and I'm dying to see that happen.
But I don't think it's going to happen. I think if my honest opinion, if Universal buys Warner, I think they're going to just take DC, retheme Marvel, and give back Marvel because Marvel's tanking right now. The superhero thing is on a downward spiral right now. Nobody really after Endgame. They should have took like 3 to 5 years off. Let everybody cool their heels. There is no more appetite right now for superhero. There is, but there isn't. Not like it was pre-COVID. Nobody gives a shit. And the way, like with COVID, it trained everybody to go to streaming. So now everybody's waiting for movies to come on streaming and not going to the theater.
Yep.
So you got that you got to deal with too. And but I firmly believe if that does happen, it's not going to happen overnight. They're going to have to probably change Spider-Man and redo all that to whatever. And then the Hulk's got to get redone to whatever. And so on and so forth. While the idea that Chris had is an awesome, and I would love to see it happen, I don't think Disney will allow that to happen. Only because even though that contract's ironclad, and there are stipulations how Disney can get Marvel back. One, it has to be ruining Marvel. Number one. Number two, like they have to upkeep the rides. They have to keep them looking good and pristine. That's why when we were there, like Superhero Island there is under. There's walls up. They're repainting. They're redoing things. There's all kinds of shit going on. They have to continuously do that, so it can't hurt the brand. I think Marvel being in Universal is hurting the brand because it's in another brand. It's not theirs. So to me, if I was Disney, I go, well, it's hurting our brand because we can't have it. So thank you.
Well, Hulk and Spider-Man, that is a tough IP to actually not have in your park.
Well, plus Disney doesn't own Spider-Man, and they don't own the Hulk.
Yeah, and they can't. That's what's killing them.
Universal has the Hulk, and Sony's got the Spider-Man universe.
And what's killing them is they can't do an actual Mark Ruffalo Hulk standalone movie.
No, they can put Hulk in other movies. They can do ensembles.
They can't do a single movie.
Yeah, because of Universal. So,
which sucks because now we're stuck with Edward Norton in a single-eyes movie.
Yeah, that's all right. Because you know what? I'm telling you, Marvel will be gone. If they buy Warner Brothers within 3 to 5 years of them buying it, Marvel is gone. Because why would you, from a business standpoint, even though Marvel has done great things, being in Islands of Adventure, but I'm telling you, why are you going to keep paying for an IP when you have your own?
Exactly.
It's cheaper. You'll save. I mean, it might not be a whole ton of cash, but I am telling you, it does and it doesn't, but for the majority of it, it doesn't make sense to keep paying Disney for Marvel. When you can redo the whole thing and just change it over to DC. Plus, I want to see what Universal can do with the DC movies. You know what I mean? Like, how are they going to do their Batman? How are they going to do the Superman and so on? Maybe they'll have better luck. Maybe they'll just be just as bad as Warner Bros. But for some reason, it seems that DC can't even make a good superhero movie anymore. I don't know why. Like, their cartoons I hear do really good. The first part, what's going on? Oh, the Six Flags Cedar Fiar merger, maybe more Six Flags Park. Might get the word resort at the end of their park's name, which is a nice change. Oh, damn, does John need an Alka-Seltzer?
No.
No?
No, I have a throat infection.
Well, he's falling apart. Everybody is. Everybody is. I don't know why. But yeah, so I see good things. Plus, think about all the other properties. Isn't Gremlins owned by Warner Brothers? Like, I like to see something with Gremlins. I was talking to Chris about that.
I want to see Gremlins come back.
I want to look up something. Ready? Hang on. Let's look up this. Got cred. I want to look up, right? Because I don't know all the movies that Warner Brothers has. I don't. Okay, so let's see. All right, film library. Oh, so they got Popeye. It doesn't give like a filmography, which is weird.
What's the archives?
I'm just gonna film
of Warner Brothers.
That's a long fucking list. I can tell you that.
By the way, I did watch Barbie movie.
Where is it? Is it on Peacock yet?
It's on Max.
Really?
Yep.
I thought that was a Universal movie.
It's on Max.
Well,
By the way, I can honestly say I cannot shit on the movie.
I'm sure I can.
They basically make it as if it's the actual toys. Each person is the actual toys. So it's actually interesting in seeing that way. And John Cena's in it.
All right, so when you look at, I'm looking at movies from 2020. It says to 2029. So these are some of the movies, and I'll go over ones that I know. Like I know were bigger movies, and then we could see like, is there potential of what can get? I mean, when you have all these things, so you got The Birds of Prey, which was the Harley Quinn movie. A lot of people. You got Scooby Doo. Oh, an American Pickle. That was funny. That was the Seth Rogen movie. I don't know if you've seen it. It was hilarious.
That's another good one.
Yeah, I never seen Tenet.
That was good.
Well, obviously you got Tom and Jerry, Justice League. Yeah, so you got DC,
Mortal Kombat,
Godzilla vs Kong, Space Jam, Suicide Squad. You get The Sopranos, The Matrix. Well, obviously
Elvis.
Well, the newer movie Elvis.
A Christmas Story.
Yeah, see, there's so much you could do. Magic Mike, if you like that. Creed. The Creed movies.
Mm-hmm.
The Nun. Wonka. Aquaman.
And they remade The
Dune.
Color Purple?
Yeah.
When the fuck did...
It's coming out on Christmas.
Huh.
I wouldn't watch that. I didn't like the first one. I tried to like the first one. I couldn't. You got...
Twisters.
Oh, yeah, Twister, but they already got rid of that. Beetlejuice. Minecraft movie coming out in 25, I guess. Lord of the Rings.
Batman 2.
Yep, that's coming out in 25.
Joker's coming out in 25. 24.
Well, that's DC. Anything DC, there's a new Cat in the Hat coming out.
Hey, another Mortal Kombat.
Yep, Thing 1, Thing 2.
Oh, Jesus.
Let me go back a little bit more because I want to get into this. Okay, let's go 2010 to 2019. So, you got Cop Out.
Book of Eli.
I have no idea what the hell that is. Herbie, I know. No, that's Hubble.
Hubble, sorry.
Herbie, that's Disney.
Nightmare on
Elm Street.
Sex and the City. That's
Inception.
The Illusionist.
Really?
I didn't think that was a WB.
Well, it is. Yogi Bear. Let's see. Little Red Riding Hood, Sucker Punch, Born to be Wild, Hangover.
Final Destination.
Horrible Bosses. Top Cat. I don't remember that.
Happy Feet 2.
There's a lot of stuff. Journey.
Sherlock Holmes.
Project X, one of my favorite movies.
Mm-hmm. Rock of Ages.
Yeah. No. I will stand out with a picket sign and go, do not build this piece of shit.
The Hobbit.
That's still Lord of the Rings.
Gangsta Squad.
Don't know what that is.
Jack and the Giant Slayer.
Don't know what that is. I watched 42. Gatsby. Great Gatsby's. I don't think you can make a ride out of that.
No.
We're the Millers, you could. What else?
Grudge Match.
Don't know what that is.
Lego Movie.
Oh my God. 300. What else?
Jersey Boys.
No thanks.
Hey.
I'm trying to look for like something.
San Andreas, Mad Max, Hot Pursuit,
Entourage. Well, see, you can't even make one out of Entourage. I would love it.
No.
But you can't. Creed.
The original Creed.
Yes, you could get some of that.
Nice Guys.
Yeah, that's not a...
Central Intelligence.
Like, I could see something in the Conjuring universe being a ride. Obviously, Fantastic Beasts, Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Lego movie stuff. Kong, they already got. You could get Godzilla. You're going to get DC. You get Lego stuff. But I'm trying to see something. I mean, there's a lot of kids stuff. Paddington Bear.
Tomb Raider.
Ocean's 8. Well, no.
Ocean's 8 was good.
I didn't see that, but I watched the other one. Ocean's 13,
Ocean's
11, 12.
8 is with all the chicks.
So, Detective Pikachu. There's a lot
Shaft.
of... So there's a lot of...
It Chapter 2.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that they can use. Oh, yeah, Top Gun's Paramount.
Top Gun's Paramount.
Oh, yeah, you could put... Yeah, Jason Paradise, you're actually... I mean, Game of Thrones could work.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a fan of Game of Thrones.
They could make a whole... Actually, an epic universe. They can definitely make a Game of Thrones land.
Well, this room has been floating around about Lord of the Rings.
I would go there just for that.
See, I don't like Lord of the Rings.
I'm
I don't
a
like
Lord
it.
of the Rings
And we
fan.
went back, right, and started watching Harry Potter because Jess wanted to do.
I can't even watch Harry Potter.
We watched 2, 3, and 4, and I still think they're shit. I'm sorry, but I still think they're shit. Jess has more appreciation of them, and she likes them. I just can't get into them.
I'm with you on that. I can't get into the movies.
It's not like I'm not even purposely trying to be an asshole and just write it off. I'm like,
the sad thing is I can get into the Fantastic Beasts movies, but I cannot get into the Harry Potter movies.
I'm always hoping that Harry Potter dies in every movie.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, come on, he's going to die. Come on, take him. Take Harry Potter, kill his ass, you know?
It's pretty weird how I can actually like the Fantastic Beasts and not the Harry Potters.
Yeah, like I don't like Lord of the Rings. I ain't into, no offense to anybody that's like nerdy out there that loves them.
Like me.
I can't get into the nerdy shit, man. I can't. Oh, he's shitting himself. It's him tonight, not me. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm not purposely trying to hate a movie to hate a movie. Yeah, well, he needs to die. He needs just to go away and die, like the whole series needs to. I can't stand it.
This one stinks.
I'm holding my nose and my shirt just in case. We can't be smelling even my farts. But as you can tell, there's a lot of movies I didn't go over every movie, obviously, that Warner Brothers has because we'd be here for hours trying to go over that. But there are movies that you could. I mean, Lord of the Rings. Like, I know people love it, and by all means, go have at it. But I would like something really cool for me to enjoy. Like, all these rides they're adding, I don't care about the Minion ride. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like Fast and Furious. Jurassic Park, Velocos is okay. Conride's okay. Yeah, see, they need to add some stuff for people like me. I'm a horror guy. Give me a horror ride. Give me a horror.
I would actually take It Chapter 2.
Actually, I was telling Chris I would love a Gremlins dock ride, kind of like E.T., just whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like a dock ride like an E.T., but Gremlins just going around. Or I also said when the license is up for Men in Black, whenever that deal is, retheme that to Gremlins and you shoot at Gremlins.
Yep. That would actually be good.
You know what I mean? Like, I was like,
How many bad Gremlins are there?
Oh, I know. You could do it. And then you could have the Flash going, woo! Yep. You could shoot his little gremlin pecker off. Yeah, I mean, but I'm just saying, why can't Islands of Adventure have a horror ride? Why can't Universal Studios have a horror, have a horror ride? Why does it all have to be stupid shit? There's more to life than Harry Potter. I'm sorry. There's more to life than Minions. There's other shit out there.
Yeah, there is. Trolls.
No, I don't even want that shit. Yeah, Back to the Future. I would love a Back to the Future roller coaster. A launch one.
By the way, they are redoing a new Back to the Future, by the way.
It's not going to happen. I can tell you it's not going to happen. Because Zemeckis said it will not happen while I'm alive.
Because they already announced that Tom Holland's going to be Michael J. Fox's character.
It's not going to happen. It's a lie. Because Zemeckis that directed it and that, they said it will never happen. While I am alive, you will not get a remake.
That blows, though.
No, I agree with him. Because those are timeless classics. Like, all 3 movies are amazing. Do not fuck with them.
I love the third one with the West.
All 3 were awesome. There's no reason to go back to them. There is no reason to remake them, reboot them. There's no reason to even do a sequel. Even if you brought back Shaky Fox and old Doc Brown, I can't remember where he is probably.
No.
And I love them guys. It's just not gonna watch. I'm gonna look it up. Watch this. Back to the Future. See? Zemeckis told Italian entertainment site Bad Taste there will never be a Back to the Future 4. Will they ever make a remake?
Because I seen somewhere it said Tom Holland.
Yeah, that's got to be wrong. I'm looking at this thing. There's a musical. Oh, it's not Back to the Future 4. It's about a musical.
Oh.
Yeah, there's no... Which makes it a reboot in its own right. Okay, so there is no movie. Yeah, see? If Tom Holland was... Like the Ghostbusters, I mean, they're passing the torch. I get it. You have to do a pass the torch kind of movie thing.
The girls one didn't make sense. The new one makes sense. The new storylines that they came up with, the new ones. Yes, they are using some of the old storylines, but you're getting an updated version into each of the storylines.
And I know the new one is totally different villain. They're not using, what's his name from The Painting?
Yep.
Totally different. There's finally a new villain.
I know. I'm waiting for that one to come out.
So yeah,
even though I haven't freaking watched the first one yet.
I only watched like half of it on the plane. I'm waiting for it to hit another streaming service to watch it, but that may never happen. All right, what else we got? All right, so Universal UK. That was the big news popping around. Universal actually confirmed that they bought land, but they don't have plans yet. They're trying to find out if it's really feasible to do, what it's going to take, what they want to do. I've heard rumors from multiple people and sites that they're looking at James Bond, no Harry Potter.
It would make sense to do a James Bond in the UK.
Something else. I can't remember what else I remember seeing James Bond. I remember hearing no Harry Potter. And they're going to do some other stuff. 500 acres of land.
Mr. Bean?
No. They probably don't have access to that. But it says, the news popped up, and then, it's been confirmed by the company. They bought a bunch of land in Bedford Borough, and there's not much of anything. They said it's going to take quite a few months to figure everything out that they got to figure out to see if this is viable. And if it's viable, then they're going to do it. Oh, Lord of the Rings and Paddington Bear. I can understand those two.
Yeah.
And of course, I heard the rumor of... Whoa. We're getting buzzed. Oh, that was Charles. Charles in charge. Oh, shit.
Something shipped.
Yes!
About frickin' time.
Yes! Sorry, I'm
You're happy about... I know.
I never got an update. My thing. I've been waiting. Well, I'm all excited. My shit from the auction from Fanat, if the WWE Survivor Series shit, is arriving on Saturday. What day is Tuesday? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? I gotta wait 4 more motherfucking days. I will. You know what? In the next show, I will show everybody the shit I won in a WWE auction. I had to remortgage my house to pay for it. Not really, but close enough. All right. They got back to me. Thank you, Tracy, of support of Fanatics. See, they didn't even update. Watch. Where the fuck's my phone? Watch. Now watch if I go in there. It's going to change. Today, I emailed them today. It still said processing. They never updated the app or anything. They didn't update nothing. Let's see. Watch me look like a fool. Watch me look like a fool as I'm talking all this shit. All right. Preparing for shipment. All of them. I did not get a tracking number. I went through my spam. I went through the trash emails just to make sure I didn't miss something. Everything says preparing for shipment. Because I'm going, yeah, I always look like a fool. So, yeah, I won how many things? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I won 6 items on that auction. So, I should have 6 items. Maybe, I don't know. See, what they did was they have these. If you download the Fanatics app, you know, they make the sports clothing and stuff. Well, they do auctions. So there was one last week with freaking Mick Foley. And I was watching a little bit of it, and I was like, no, turn this shit off, because I was about to start bidding on shit. Because they had it, Fanatics. But it's, you know, the clothing company gets sports stuff, but WWE now does their merch. They did a deal. So now they're doing these auctions. And the cool thing is, whatever your username is, the wrestlers will shout your name out. So mine was Dr. Giggle, so I had Rhea Ripley in New Day. Dr. Giggles, Dr. Gigs, Dr. Giggles.
The doctor of giggles.
Yep. It was cool. I didn't know that they would shout your name out. I'm not even going to tell you guys what I won. I'm just going to show you what I won.
I know what he won.
He knows.
Yeah, I even watched the Vicar video.
So, they use a delivery partner called Rhodey. I deliver with Rhodey. Well, in the email it said they shipped it UPS. And she said it's scheduled to be here Saturday. I'm going to be sitting like a... You know, like back in the day, not you young guys. Hey, what's up, Aska? But you know, like, you know, when you were like in high school and you're waiting by that phone for the girl to call, well, I'm going to be waiting by the front door for my shipment to arrive. Which is great because 2 of those are Christmas presents. So, yeah. So, Universal UK, I don't have much information on anything else. So, we're going to have to keep following this because this is an exciting thing. Seeing Universal step up and adding parks around the world. You know, it was cool to see they're going to do the kid thing in Texas. They're adding Epic. They're on a tier right now. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm excited to see what happens. I mean, I want to go to the UK. So, but I was hearing something like if they're going to open it, it might not open till like 2030, somewhere around there. Which,
if Europe is still alive,
yeah, if I'm still alive, I hope.
Not saying you, Europe.
Oh, you think they're gonna get bombed? I mean, they always get bombed. Let me ask you this, Chris. He brings up his next one after that is going to be Rio. Why do you feel it's Rio? I know you said this to me in our conversation and I didn't respond back, but why do you feel Rio is the next spot?
Kind of does make sense.
Isn't that like near Spain or something? Brazil.
No, Rio,
Brazil. Oh, so that's South
makes
America.
Sense.
Yeah, they don't have anything down there, right?
Nope.
Hit the markets that... Yeah, I mean, that does make sense. Hit the markets that they're not in. That does make sense. But I'm just curious. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's why I think they were doing UK. Because, like, during COVID, they weren't allowed to come over. And the people in UK... I mean, obviously, it was a world pandemic, and people were upset. I get it. And they couldn't get here. It took a while for them to be able to come. So, hey, you got that. So, yeah, Brazil makes sense, too. Maybe that'll help. I mean, it's not going to totally make these people not come. but it's going to slow it down a little bit. You know what I mean? Because, like, especially when it comes to Halloween Horror Nights, the people in the UK are, like,
That's
huge.
true. I didn't even think of that.
Well, Madagascar. It's 100% why the UK. It's our second biggest market.
Yeah, so it makes sense. And they own properties that are perfect for the UK, like James Bond.
Yeah. No, James Bond's owned by Amazon. They bought the rights to that. Warner Brothers does not own that.
Damn.
Universal doesn't own that. That's because if you look on Amazon Prime TV movies things, it's solely on there now. And Jason in Paradise says, do you think they'll make more of those standalone Halloween Horror Night experiences, like the one that they're having in Vegas? I think to answer that question honestly,
they're gonna have to wait and see how the first one does.
Yeah, if this one does good, and I think it's gonna take a little bit, but I think it's gonna do good. And if it does, then yes. And I really hope. I know this is sounding selfish.
I hope one comes to Atlantic
Up this
City.
way. Where?
Atlantic City.
Why Atlantic? Why not Rhode Island? Why can't fucking Rhode Island get something? Why does Rhode Island get fucking shit on all the fucking time? Rhode Island gets
Connecticut.
Nothing. No, Rhode Island. Rhode Island. People from Mass and Connecticut are going to come. Rhode Island needs
That's what
something.
they always do. That's why there's too many freaking kids now.
They need to bring something to Rhode Island. I'm tired of having just a stupid go-kart track. I need something else. No, not Foxwoods. No, Rhode Island. Fuck you guys. You guys, everywhere else gets everything. We get nothing.
Okay, New Hampshire.
No, fuck them. They can burn in hell. I want something. They got amusement parks. They got haunted houses. We got one cool haunted house. 13th World, that's about it.
Yeah.
We got 13th World and a go-kart track. And some movie theaters. And the beaches. That's all Rhode Island's got. No, Vermont. I'm going to piss on Vermont. Or Vetmont, whatever. You didn't spell it right.
They can put it in Province Way Small.
Yeah, get rid of Dave and Buster's and put a haunt.
They got that new like escape room thing.
No. Escape rooms don't count because they're shit. They're shit.
It's like an arcade escape room and everything.
No, don't count. Don't count. I want a big attraction in Rhode Island.
We have Adventureland down in Narragansett.
No. That place is shit. I've been down there. It's shit. I want something good. Everybody else gets all the cool shit. Orlando, Texas, Mass, Vermont, fucking New Hampshire. My sister's out. I don't have a sister. This is Rhode Island on a map. That's Rhode Island right there. F all of you. We have nothing in the state. Stop hogging it, you fucking people, and let us have one. Why can't we have a Halloween Horror Nights experience? Why is it everybody else gets all the cool shit and I get shit on the shingle?
Well, we get the Franz Bruins.
No, that don't count. That's nothing. That's shit. No.
We got some stupid soccer team that we're not going to ever fucking watch.
I don't know. Sports don't count. We don't even have any real sports teams. Palms Bruins don't count.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
They're not NHL.
They got NHL stars.
Doesn't matter. They are not NHL. They wannabe NHL teams. Now, don't get me wrong. I have fun when we go.
Yes.
But I'm just saying, it doesn't count. Yeah, we got bridges falling down. That's what we got.
Yes, we do.
We have bridges falling down. We got nothing. I want to move. I'm fucking stuck. So I can't. So I live in shitty Rhode Island that has shitty things to live at and has shitty nothing to do.
Well, you have the Conjuring house down the street.
Yeah, I've done that already twice. I've slept in it. I got molested by a ghost twice. I want to move to my dream destination. It's just not going to happen. I can't afford a house to fit 1,700 people in it. I have to get rid of half of the people to afford what I want. So, and that's not going to happen. So I am stuck.
Can move out to Ohio.
No. If I move, it's to the heat. It's to the heat. I'm not going to the cold. I mean, if I say Florida, I think some people in this house won't go. I'd be like, well, that's where I'm going, and that's where the money from the house is going in Florida. If you ain't going, sorry. Nah, I don't want to live with the inbred country. Florida. Cry me a river! Cry me a river! That's what I'm doing. But no, I'm telling you, Rhode Island needs something. Move to Belize. Where is that? Belize Toyota? I don't know. I feel like it's a car lot.
I forgot where Belize is.
Where is that? I know I've heard of
I
it.
say it's around Argentina.
I just don't know where. I'm not making fun. I don't know. Oh, that's too many people. I want to be on an island of one. That's me.
Europe, I think.
But no, so like I said, I feel Rhode Island needs something.
Guatemala and Costa Rica.
Everybody else around the country gets amusement parks and gets all the cool shit. Gets cool fast food joints we don't get.
I've been seeing the things up on from one of the coastal groups, and they've been putting out like if whatever state has the most B&Ms or wooden coasters, there's a big fat zero in Rhode Island.
Yeah, we don't have a roller coaster in the state. We don't have a amusement. We don't have one.
We do have a roller coaster in the state. You know what it is?
What?
The I-195 Bridge project.
Yeah, because it's going to turn into one. We have Taco Bell, but I'm saying there's other ones. There's other cool restaurants, fast food.
We have Shitto Bell.
Yeah, I don't have Waffle House. I love Waffle House. Why can't I have a Waffle House?
We don't even have a Golden Corral.
Ah, fuck that place. I will never eat there again. They
And
are
Arby's.
I won't eat there either.
Well, that Cane's just opened up in Johnson.
Is that like chicken? I'm so sick of friggin'.
Yeah,
I want
chicken's actually really good.
I want something cool. Like I love Jack in the Box. That's cool.
Hardee's.
I've had that. I'm not a fan. Yeah, but I'm sick of chicken joints. I eat chicken all the time. I want some good food. I want some Waffle House. White Castle's gross.
Hell no.
Bojangles, not a fan.
Bojangles actually,
Checkers, I'm okay.
Yes.
Checkers, yes. Yep. Checkers, I'm down with.
What's that store that we went in and got all the fucking Faygo?
Oh, Myers.
We need one of those. They're cheap in there.
Sonic, we got a Sonic. We
We
got two Sonics. Mm-hmm. We got one in Warwick and one in Smithfield.
And soon to be one in South County.
Culver's, we don't, but I've eaten at them. I like Culver. Oh my God, your ass. That's like
nice shirt.
Yeah, the one that you got me. Carnival of shit right now. Oh, your gift that I got you?
Yeah.
Is coming like mid-January.
Yours is on its way now, finally.
So, but we got Five Guys. I don't know what BurgerFi is. I love Sonic. I love the tater tots. Their fries suck. I like tater tots. I like their burgers.
I love any of their shakes or ice cream things.
Shake Shack's good. I like Shake Shack.
Shake Shack's good.
Oh wait, we don't have a Shake Shack.
No.
But I've eaten at Shake Shack.
No, but they on 90 over in New York. There's one.
I'm talking about Rhode Island.
I know.
We don't have a Shake Shack. I've had it though. Matter of fact, I've had it in the airports.
Fuck Chipotle.
I've never had it, and after that E. coli thing, my brain just goes, nope. I know that was a million years ago.
We have Moe's.
Yeah, I don't know.
We have Olive Garden. I miss Red Lobster.
That's all shit seafood. Go get real seafood.
Quaker steak, steak and...
I've had that before back in the day.
They were good.
All right, so we got two more things to talk about. What the fuck is Bueno y Sanos? It sounds like a disease.
Carrabba's, we got those.
I agree. Carrabba's is better than Olive Garden.
Carrabba's is compared to Marchetti's on my eyes.
Boston Markets were good.
I miss those. The potatoes. Never mind the chicken. The potatoes were good.
All right, so let's quickly talk about the tour because I want to get into the Nightmare Acres about this haunted house thing because this thing was crazy. The haunted house.
Yeah, that was fucking nuts.
I mean, it's not every day you spend 2.5 hours going through a haunted house.
Oh, did you see I was on went live with Rez?
No, I was sleeping.
I know you were sleeping. I went live with Rez. I was eating my Burger King.
Dave's Hot. No, I haven't seen Dave's Hot Chicken. Yeah, you can start Sprout. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna talk about. So we were on for 2 weekends: Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sundays. So the last week we told you about that. You know, we did the first week we did Waterbury, Connecticut. We did Schenectady, New York, in the basement, and then we did the Raven and Worcester, and then I did not do the Portland, Maine show. Then
we went to
Rochester, New York, and Akron, Ohio. And
Rochester. That drive up to Rochester and Akron was fun.
It was fun, but the ride home sucked.
Yeah, no.
It went by pretty quick.
Well, we were jamming to fucking so much.
Yeah, we had car karaoke. Then you guys all. It seems like after car karaoke, everybody in the car except me passed out in like 2 seconds.
I was trying to stay awake as long as I could.
Yeah, you slept for quite a few hours.
I know.
Probably 3 or 4 hours you slept, I think.
I
Everybody
tried to
did.
stay awake.
Everybody slept quite a bit, and because the ride home took because we had to leave as soon as the show was over in Akron, drive all the way back because we had to go do Nightmare Acres. Do you fear what I fear? So it made it that much crazier. I got like 4 to 6 hours sleep. I can't remember exactly, but somewhere in that vicinity. Did a haunt, came back, and passed the fudge out. Like I was out.
Yeah, you were out.
But the tour was great. From what I was told,
we stole the shows.
We stole all the shows that we were at. They said there's giggles fever right now. That's what Fury said. And collectively in the van, their van, they all said that I stole the shows.
Yeah. Which we can, ourselves, we can see we said.
I'm not. It was different. I mean, people loved it. I mean, we definitely made new fans. We had a lot of cool time. And we have 2 of those mystery bags left for $25. If anybody wants to buy it, let me know. There's only 2 left, and there are not going to be any more of those made. They come with an old T-shirt from pre-2007 and earlier, and then a new T-shirt from the new stack. Comes with 2 shirts, a CD, a poster, stickers, magnets, pins, and then sometimes I throw some extra shit in it just to get rid of shit, and it's cool. But yeah, so again,
Rochester, really, we like that venue.
Yeah, that was cool. I like that place. We actually got backstage areas, green rooms in
Which was nice.
both clubs. Because like in Akron, I was getting a headache, and if you notice, I kept like chilling in the back, away from the noise, and then I'd go outside and just catch some fresh air. I took a bunch of aspirins. I wasn't even drinking. I didn't do any drugs, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And then drive all the way back. It was crazy. But February was going to be 3 weekends of shows. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sundays. Like going all the way out. Hey, I'll put shit in it. If you want. I'll have John and myself drop dookies all over everything. If you want. So you see, Jay Kite said, so basically Jeffrey had an auction at the park, and he is ordering food kiosk consensus for the Flash Pass and time wait. Then he said SeaWorld San Antonio opened up their new turtle exhibit and a new food place. At SeaWorld San Antonio, more testing of Catapult Falls also, and even nighttime testing. Wow. Oh, so there's some cool things happening out there. Wow. There are. All right, so let's get to Nightmare Acres. I gave you all the goods. There's pictures. Gibby's. I gave a whole bunch of stuff to Gibby he's doing for his Patreon. He was very appreciative of what I gave him, like everything that I had, except for the Worcester and Schenectady. I forgot to hit the send button. Oops. But that's okay. So, Nightmare Acres is located South Windsor, Connecticut. And last year at this time is how we found out about them through our friend Rez. And we went. We had a great time. And this
year was insane.
Yeah, it literally took us 2.5 hours to go through a haunted house. But realistically, it should have been about an hour and a half for me. Yeah. Maybe a little more, hour 45. But they had me blindfolded, tied up in a chair in the woods for an hour.
And I was about a half hour with
and they kept doing things like this.
Yeah.
I felt that, and they were just like going like this and just going around. Like every so often they'd come and they do it to me. But if you're a little kid and you don't want to hear some stuff, just get the fuck out. Just get out of here, because there's some shit that I'm saying that's gonna happen that some kid's parents probably gonna get mad at me for saying, because it's very dirty, and I will.
Oh, that was fun.
So, number one, I pissed off an elf. I mean, we went through, we're in the thing. Well, actually, no. Let's back up a minute.
Let's rewind
it a minute. So first, when you go in, then you go into a church scene, and then they took Danielle and they took Jess and they put her in the confessional closet, and they were just saying all kinds of dirty things and doing all kinds of dirty whatever. Then they said the rest of us get out and go. So then we get into we walk down a hallway. Did we get into the bedroom first?
You guys, so you go the church, and then you're in getting your, whatever you want to call it, medical clearance.
Oh, when they were bending us over and feeling about the spine thing.
Yeah.
And then they told me I needed Xanax for something, for whatever it was.
Well, you got Xanax. I needed a spanking.
Oh, he got a spanking. And then I know at some point we get to the bedroom. That's what I remember next. And on the bed where porno mags opened up, which
was good pictures too.
Yeah, they were really good pictures. They were good. I mean, you saw boobies and vaginas and penises and jizz everywhere and
girl on girl action.
Yeah, there's all kinds of dirty things that were on there.
It looked like Rez's bedroom, as he said.
But they had us bent over the bed, and they made us look really up close at the pornos. And then all of a sudden, was that a guy or a girl? I couldn't tell.
It was a girl.
Okay, so it was a woman, and she tied me like this. I was tied I got the rope upstairs too. I still got the plastic thing for the mouth game.
Yeah.
I still got that they made us put in, and I still got that, and I got the rope. So I'm tied. Then they tied Jess and Danielle to me. So I'm walking like this with two chicks behind me, and we're walking, and then they put us in a cage. And then that's when the Keebler elf started getting mad. Now, here's my thing. This is the only negative thing I'm going to say about the haunt. So, all I did was call this chick a Keebler elf. I was just being funny. And she was mad because I wouldn't shut up about the Keebler elf. Right? But I was not threatening. I was not sexual. I just called her a Keebler elf. I said, hey, Keebler elf, go tell Santa I need some cookies. One time I said, hey, I need some jizz cookies, whatever. So, this girl proceeds to be fucking pissed. Look, as an actor, you're supposed to be ready for anything. When I was an actor, I appreciated people talking back and doing things to me. I mean, it was a little annoying because I said it a lot, but it really wasn't annoying, and it really wasn't that bad because I said worse shit after that. He can attest when he did catch up to me and we caught up with Red. So I think that actress needs to shut her fucking mouth. She's like, you're lucky I get paid for this. I'm like, what are you going to do to me? I'm afraid of you because, you're lucky you get paid. What are you going to do? Walk out? I'll kick the cage door open. I'll be out of it in 2 seconds. You know what I mean? I was playing along fine. So my only negative is, whoever you are, Keebler Ralph, shut your fucking mouth. Do your job. And if you can't handle it, do not be a fucking actor. Because you're going to get punched. Not by me. I'm just saying, when I acted, I've had hands swung on me, people yell and scream at me, say really messed up stuff. You have to take it. It's your job. I did not abuse you. I did not threaten you. I didn't do nothing to you, lady. So shut your fucking pie hole, you dumb cunt. That's what I'm just telling you. That was my only negative about the haunt. Cunt, shut your mouth. If you got something to say to my face. I'll smack you like the whore you are. Just telling you. I don't care. Anyway, so we get out of the cage.
You guys were in the cage. Me and Rez and Ash, we were still standing around the bed. Whoever it was that tied up Rez really good. And his arms right behind him and put him on the freaking bed, started chopping him up with the chainsaw.
Oh, yeah. And I know, I remember the birthday room again. I know I know I'm going to jump around. I can't remember exactly.
Even with me, she told me, get on my fucking knees.
I know.
Get on my fucking knees.
Oh, yeah, we were getting yelled at, sworn at, thrown around, tied up. We played duck,
She tied
duck,
me
goose.
up when I looked like a friggin' human yo-yo.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah, I had a lot of fun going through the rest of the haunt. That chick kind of ruined my moment for a little bit. Because I'm like, wow, what a bitch. Like, you know what I mean? So, anyway, so we get out of there. I don't remember what was after that. After the cage. What was after the cage? I can't remember what was after the cage.
After the cage was a room. Oh, we had to play and put makeup on each other.
Oh, see, I didn't do that.
Lipstick on each other.
No, they put lipstick on me. I didn't put lipstick on nobody else.
She put lipstick on me, and then I had to put lipstick on Ash.
Oh, no, they didn't have me do that. Then, right? Then, well, I'm trying to...
Then we went into the kitchen.
Oh, yeah, we had to throw the can at the nutcrackers.
We were
I always liked the
fight.
Oh, yeah, we had a food fight. I don't know what that stuff was.
Actually, was saying it was like rice and batter together.
It was something. I don't know what it was, but I always loved going in the kitchen.
Popcorn.
Yeah, we're throwing popcorn up in the air and throwing it around. I always loved the kitchen.
Yeah.
Everybody in the kitchen is always fun. And I remember the fudge plant, the fudge factory.
Oh, my God.
I was dying. She said the lady's asking us what our favorite candy is. She's telling us our favorite candy, right? We were telling her. And then she's like, I go, hey, Reese's peanut butter cups. She goes, everybody in the peanut butter cups. I'm like, well, you ain't got edibles. She's like, no, we haven't got a license yet. And then they go, oh, well, you guys are going to become workers or whatever, or the factory tour. Yeah. And they show a video of something from Russia.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do.
It was funny as hell.
It had nothing to do with a fudge factory.
The group that I was with, we were looking at the video and we're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And then I know at some point I met back up with you at some point, and I remember we were in the fog room together.
We met up just before the fog room. It was when we went, because me and Rez met up, because after the kitchen we had to sing, and then you went to see Santa Claus and get tied up and blindfolded.
Oh, yeah.
And that's when I relieved you in your chair, and you went and got your ass fucking shot.
Oh, yeah, with the air gun. I got, not only, there was no fudge in the, they had like an air gun. I got shot in the junk.
I got shot
like right in the balls. I got shot in the ass, the legs.
Jack was going nuts on you.
Oh, I know. I felt like I was really getting shot. He just kept going with the air gun thing, going pop, 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 pop. I'm like, like they do.
I pissed off Santa Claus because I'm getting all excited about everything.
Yeah, I know. There was some guy was laying on a table with the corn hammer. That thing hurt.
That's when we met up. Was when we were in that area.
Oh, I was on the table. You remember?
You were
that?
on the table,
and they had the corn hammer thing, and that thing hurt, and I was getting. I mean, that guy was full forcing me.
Oh my God!
Like with that corn, I'm like, oh God! I'm getting my ass whooped for real in this thing.
And then he was trying to lift my arm, and he's like, "What the hell?"
Oh yeah, because your arm was tied to your leg,
my ankle, and what I was doing, I was purposely lifting my leg up, purposely.
Oh, Rez just hit me. He'll go back and listen to it and go, oh my God. Rez is asking, especially when I go off about the Keebler Elf. But I remember the birthday room again.
Yeah, the birthday room where we had to try and sing a Christmas carol.
Yep. And then where were we when I started? Oh, it was the Santa guy.
Yeah.
Right? And I was singing Giggles Balls. And the guy's like, I know that song. And I'm like, oh, a fan. He's like, yeah, something like that.
It wasn't the Santa room. It was the room where Rez was getting stuffed with stuffing.
Oh, yeah. Because Rez was with us. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they were stuffing him.
And that's when we were singing Giggles Balls.
Yeah. Yep, you were right. Yep.
Because basically the last 4 rooms, you, and Rez were together.
Yeah, especially like after I got unblindfolded, and then we went in the room. I remember I had to hold on to a deer at some point.
Yeah,
I was stroking a deer
with the gingerbread person going.
Yeah.
I pissed her off.
Yeah, but you know what? She was good,
I took the ball.
Oh, did you?
She had a little ball she was playing with. I took the ball and hit it.
Oh, wow.
So she was getting even more pissed.
Yeah, she was funny. She was good though.
Yeah, she was.
The way that she acted and ran around and did stuff. Whoever was in that outfit did a really good job. I really enjoyed what they were doing.
That entered the fudge packing.
Oh, is that what that was?
That was entering the fudge packing.
Oh, see, like I said, I'm bouncing all around here with this.
In the fudge packing, I was with Rez for that. So Rez was actually starting to talk to her about, he was the one that had to go find start making fudge. And I go, what if we have corn? And she got, we don't do anything with corn. All corn is bullets. I'm like, oh, Christ.
Then I remember, as we're getting near the end, I think it was after the fog room. Remember the lady up on the platform? Yep. And we had to throw the stick up? And then she said something to me, and I can't remember what the hell she said.
She said, no wonder why you're bad with your hands. And that's when you said you're better with your tongue.
Yeah. Then she said something. And she's like, I don't give a fuck about your tongue or something. I forgot exactly what she said. Then I remember going down the Christmas tree thing to the end. And then the ending thing. You know those pipes that they use to go through a road?
Corrugated pipe almost.
Yeah, so they had this long pipe, and you're supposed to crawl through it, and they were rocking you back and forth. And I was like, I am not getting in that thing because I know for a fact I ain't ever getting out of it. Because I was already tired from driving 10 hours. Like, I just wanted sleep.
And then, the room with all the lights and the trees?
Yep.
I'm over there singing All I Want for Christmas Is You with the elf.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like looking at you, and you're like, you motherfucker.
And I'm like, oh, the song that needs to die.
And then we're singing Jingle Bells, and you're like, Jingle Ball, Jingles Balls. Over there, too.
Yep. So, because of that Keebler Ralph, I'm giving it a 3 out of 5. The Keebler Ralph knocked it down 2 points. Because, one, as an actor, you shouldn't act like that. Number 2, you should be having fun. It's a fun job. And because somebody's calling you a Keebler Ralph doesn't mean you act like an asshole. We're the ones that are supposed to act like assholes because you're torturing us. So we're supposed to be able to dish it back.
Yeah.
So I'm giving it a 3 out of... Me, personally, I mean, your experience was obviously
Mine
good.
was 5 out of 5. No matter.
Mine was a 3. I took 2 points off for that chick. Just because that chick was just a douche.
I was just laughing at all those pansies that were in there.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Even though she was a douche, I had fun. If she didn't act that way, there'd be a 5 out of 5 all day.
It was good, actually. They remembered Cupcake. They weren't asking my real name. They were asking for Cupcake.
Yeah.
So that was a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, besides that cage room with that cunt, I had a great time. I had a ball. I definitely recommend it. Just watch out for the Keebler Ralph. She's very angry. She's an angry elf.
She's an angry elf.
And there's no place for that in the haunt.
Call her an elf one more time.
Call her a Keebler Elf one more time. What is she going to do? Nothing. So, I mean, for me, that's what my experience was. I'm sure a lot of people, there was no reason. We were all having fun laughing. Everybody was laughing. I mean, she got mad at being called a Keebler Elf when I'm getting porno shoved in my face. And I'm not even mad about the pornos because there was some nice pictures.
Yes, there were.
There was some nice booties and vaginas and boobs.
But it was funny being tied up. And then at the last chainsaw was funny. Yeah. Because you're standing, you're like,
when you're on your knees, you're like, you're like,
And the guy's face, if you actually looked at him, he's like, what the fuck?
Because we're crazy and we love that. Yeah, the math wasn't mathing. Overall, I recommend going to that place. Just watch out for the Keebler Elf. She's going to ruin your time.
That fog tunnel, oh my God.
Yeah, those fog maze that they got going on there.
We were bouncing off of each other, bouncing off of walls.
Yeah, we couldn't find our way. I mean, we got out pretty quick. We weren't in there too long.
But there was somebody that was spinning us around in there.
Was there?
There was one person that goes like this to you. I don't know if you caught that.
Nobody touched me.
Yeah, somebody touched me.
Nobody touched me.
Yeah.
It was probably, you know who it probably was? It was probably Jack.
Yeah.
Because if you notice, he was following us out.
Yeah.
Because when we got out, he was waiting.
Yeah.
So he was probably, plus, we're playing Duck, Duck, Goose with that guy.
Buddy, that guy was funny.
We had a stab in the dummies and all that. So that was cool. Before Pimp Daddy Pinto ruins her. Yeah. Overall, like I said, I don't discourage anybody from going to
No.
Nightmare Acres. That was just my issue with an idiot actor that couldn't handle it. But other than that, the rest of the haunt was amazing.
Yes.
It was. There's a lot of stuff in there that they do very well. And there's a lot of... No, I'm not going to complain. I don't want to get the girl fired. Because if I would have complained, they would have fired her.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to fire nobody. Look, she couldn't handle it. I got to call the C word here. I got to talk my trash back at her. I'm not calling for her to be fired.
I seen that, Jay.
So
I'll be seeing Monster Jam. Sorry.
No.
I'll be seeing Monster Jam in April, back-to-back weekends at Gillette Stadium, because we got Supercross and then Monster Jam. Back-to-back weekends.
Nice. But yeah, she's gonna learn the hard way. That's not how you act like that. You know what I mean? If you get enough complaints, somebody's gonna get fired. I'm not that guy. I mean, unless she was like beating on me, like really hurting me, then I would say something. But I'm not. I'm just letting you know. Hey, don't act that way. We're all having fun. I was not dirty. I wasn't sexual. I'm calling her a Keebler Ralph. Like, that's not
Yeah,
something.
you even told me to call her Keeper Ralph. That's when she flipped out.
Yeah, there was no reason to be mad about that. I've been called a hell of a lot worse working in 13
So
World.
haven't I.
So, and I didn't even get mad then.
Bigoted Santa Claus.
You know, so there's no reason to act that way. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not here to get anybody fired. You do you. I don't care. I'm still going to go to the haunt. And if you give me shit, I mean, now if I run into that same actress and she gives me more shit, then we got a problem. I don't think that's ever going to happen, but I'm just saying if it happens, hey, then I'll complain. But one time, I let everybody get one chance. You know, I let you get that one shit talking like that. Again, then we got a problem.
Hey, it was fun being swore at.
I enjoyed being I mean, think about it. They were saying all kinds of dirty things.
You a fucking pedophile?
Yeah, they said everything they could at us. John is a discount John Candy.
Hey, at least I got a comment about my pedo stash. Santa Claus called it a Ron Jeremy stash, and then Jack said it was a pedophile stash.
Yeah, so again, I don't want to discourage anybody. It's definitely worth going to. I mean, did that lady really ruin my time? No.
No.
Ruin the room? Yeah.
Plus, you got to see porno without getting in trouble.
Yeah, there was just porno mags all over the bed, and you just look. They had you facing them.
It was funny.
Yeah, it was.
That
fun.
was funny.
Even Jess was like, "Ooh, my!"
Fucking in the room where we had those plastic things, two of the kids that were with us, before, like, I was first, Rez was second, Ashley was third, and then they had a couple others. The first one, the one that was taking the medical thing, goes, "I see a bunch of pews. Whose dick were you sucking?" And then the girl that was next to him, she goes, "How many twats were you eating?" And she goes to Ashley, goes, "Well, you have one or two gray ones, so I wonder who you were sucking. Was it an old guy?"
Oh, God.
And looked at Rez, and I'm like, "Eh." And looked at me and goes, "There was definitely a lot of guys and girls in your mouth."
Yeah, again, it's a very, you know what I mean? It's extreme. You get separated, blindfolded, tied up, look at porno magazines. I mean, next year it's going to be totally different. I don't know what they're going to do next year, but we'll find out.
Hell, when they bent over Ashley, I go, "She's used to that." Oh, she gets a pass for that one. She passes.
Yeah, so again, see, that's what you're getting into when you're going into Nightmare Acres in Connecticut. So, and it was freezing. Because I know, like, sitting in that chair for an hour in the woods, that was rough.
It's starting to get cold.
It was rough. I ain't going to lie. So, but yeah, I mean, that's all we got. Like I said, there's 2 more episodes, and then the Grove Show ends. Then we go off for a month, and then we come back with whatever the new thing is.
Mm-hmm.
So, we don't know what that is yet, but we're going to get out of here. I want to wish everybody Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you...
Hanukkah ended already.
Huh?
Hanukkah ended already.
Well, whatever you celebrate, Merry, whatever it is. And,
Merry Christmas.
and we will see you guys next week, and then we could talk about what Santa got everybody, and then I'll show off my amazing WWE haul. And I will see you guys next week. Till next time, everybody, keep on coasting, y'all. Merry Christmas. Peace.
Merry Christmas to all, and all a fucked up night.